Hey Winxers, my name is Tyler and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Season 8 Glamour Friend dolls by Witty toys. I'll also be comparing their face molds and screenings to the older Witty toys as well as the more recent ones that came out a couple years ago. Before I get on with this review, be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any more of this content. And if you like the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up. Also, leave me a comment how you feel about this video, the dolls in it, and anything else. So yeah, on to the review. Okay guys, so I'm just going to do a quick comparison of 3 different Witty generations. So we're going to start over here with what we all know as classic Witty. As you can see, her face is round, it's wide, and she has the very large eye makeup, lots and lots of makeup. So now we're going to move over onto, I'm going to call this the Jax era of Witty. It's very similar to the Jax face screenings, but it's not exactly the same. As you can see, she has the same face mold as original or classic Witty Layla. However, her makeup is subdued. It's not as colorful, but there's lots of glitter, so still very pretty. Again, the kind of wide eyes to match the original art style. And then now we just move into modern Witty. This is what we're getting right now with Season 8. As you can see, her eyes are much, much wider. She has even less makeup than the Jax Witty, or Jax Replica Witty, whatever you would like to call that. Even less makeup, and her face is much more narrow and not quite as wide. So for a better comparison, I have just put them right here next to each other. As you can see, we have very narrow Layla here, and her nose is small and kind of pointed upwards, and then we have the classic Witty Layla here with a much wider face, and her nose is a little more kind of straight out, although it's also a little bigger, but very cute. So yeah, so that's kind of how their face molds compare to each other and how the different face screenings compare to each other. Just one more time, here is our most recent Witty face. This is classic Witty, and then we have modern Witty. Okay, so I have Bloom and Musa in my hands right now, and there will probably be close-up shots playing over this as I talk about the dolls and what I think. Okay, so the first thing you notice about these dolls is their new faces. The screenings are entirely different from anything we've seen before on a Winx doll. They're made to match the new art style. Personally, I don't know if they really hit the mark well on that. I think they tried. I think they really tried, but there's something lacking for me. When I look at the new art style, there's a lot of shine and just a lot of cuteness in the faces and the eyes of the girls, and I feel like it's not translated well onto these new dolls. From the profile, these dolls look a little weird, and I'm honestly not sure how I feel about that, especially Musa because she has her hair up and you can see exactly how the face mold is, and I don't know if I love that in comparison to the old Witty dolls where their faces and heads were kind of the same size all the way around, and they just, to me, had a little bit more of a realistic look to them. But at the end of the day, they're cute. I love the hair, I really do. I can't tell if it's saran or nylon. If it's saran, I'm over the moon, love the hair. If it's nylon, I'm a little disappointed. But if it is saran, there's a lot of different colors going on in the hair. It looks very, it looks very real. It has variation. The only one who doesn't really have much variation is Stella. Her hair is just kind of platinum blonde all the way through, but all the other girls seem to have some kind of color variation. Musa has her teal stripe, Flora has her highlights, but Bloom has a whole bunch of stuff going on. It's got like yellow and orange and red, and it's really pretty. So I think they did a good job with the hair. I think Musa's style could be done better. It looks messy. Again, with close-ups you'll see this, but the end of the bun just kind of sticks out. It's not tucked away properly, so that bothers me a little bit. And other than that, their hair is just kind of down. It's not really styled or anything, so I think they could have done more with that, but as a whole, I like the hair and I'm okay with it. So the next thing I'm going to move on to is their outfits. Their outfits are cute. I'm going to say that. I'm going to start by saying that their outfits are cute. For playline dolls that are budget line, these are really cute outfits. I feel like they're detailed enough. They're lacking a little bit in the material they're using, but it's not like see-through or super horrible. I don't necessarily love that it's all polyester, but they're dolls, they're playthings, what can you do, right? I love the shoes. I love how they all have different shoes. I think that's so special, especially for Witty, considering they are notorious for repeating the exact same outfit on all of the dolls, but in different colors. So for these dolls to each have individual styles that are well done, and individual shoes that are well done, I'm a little shocked and very happy with how they look, actually. So when it comes to the outfits, I am blown away by these dolls because I really did not expect this level of detail and quality control from Witty. I recently just ordered the Onarix dolls and the DreamMix dolls, and they're gorgeous, they're beautiful dolls, but they're all wearing the same thing. So they kind of lose that specialness to me personally, because it's the same outfit but in a different color, but the outfit is gorgeous, and it's like you could have done so much with these dolls, and they really chose the cheap, easy way out, which kind of bothers me. So, of course I have the whole collection. I have Layla, Musa, Tecna, Bloom, and then Stella and Flora. I think my favorite is maybe Tecna or Stella. I think they're super cute. I love Tecna's overalls. I just think they're absolutely adorable. So I really, really like Tecna. I think my least favorites are gonna be Flora. Okay, so my memory card died. I don't necessarily remember what I was talking about. I hope that editing me does. I can put this together in a coherent way. Okay. Oh, I was talking about face molds. Yeah, no, screenings. Musa and Flora, I really don't like them. They're not placed well. Their hairline is too far up, their eyes are too small and too low, their foreheads are too big. The other girls, you know, Tecna, Stella, Layla, Bloom, I can get behind. They have the really big eyes, I get it. They need bigger heads, that's fine. Some variants in the face molds would have been okay. I think that if the dolls each individually had different face molds, it would just feel more real. Obviously they're cartoon characters and they're all drawn in the same style, but when it comes to doing dolls like this, if you're gonna change the eye shape, you have to change the mold because it just doesn't fit. And I think that's probably the biggest downfall in these dolls, is that's the one area that Witty missed the mark with their quality control, was using the same face mold for all the dolls. And unfortunately, it really causes Flora and Musa to stand out as not as put together as the others, because it feels rushed that they just decided, hey, we're gonna take one face mold, change the color of the plastic, and use it for all the dolls, but we're gonna change the face screenings on Flora and Musa and make them much smaller, less than half the size of the other girls who need the face space, but these don't. So I think even if they had just adjusted where the eyes were and moved them up on the head, it would look better. They just don't look centered, you know, and it really accentuates how big their forehead is. And another problem is you can see where the mold has the eye sockets, and the eye sockets were designed for the bigger eyes, like on Tecna and Bloom and Layla. And so you can see the eye bone is far above where the actual eyes are, to the point that the eyebrows are actually on the eye bone. And that's a problem. It doesn't look good. Personally, you know, of course at the end of the day, if you love these dolls and you think they're cute and whatever, that's fine, understandable. I like them too, I really do. I know that I'm going a little hard on them, but that's because I do like them so much that I have to really nitpick them. Otherwise, I'd have nothing to talk about. Like I said, I love the outfits so much. I am okay with the new face style. It's not my favorite, but I'm okay with it. So now that I've kind of talked about them kind of in depth, I hope I have plenty of B-roll to show you guys close-ups of the dolls. There's one last thing I really wanted to talk about, and that was actually who I bought the dolls from. I bought the dolls from Amazon UK. I bought them through the Amazon US app, but you can buy them from Amazon UK and get the same return policies as Prime members and all that, and it's pretty quick shipping. I got them in like maybe 2 weeks or so that was pretty good. That's kind of average for international purchases. However, I was very disappointed with the service that I received because the dolls were not packed properly at all. Techna was sent in a plastic mailing bag with no padding or anything, so her box is the worst out of all of them. It's really bad. And then as for the other dolls, Flora and Stella were sent in just a box that was like cut up and taped around them to fit. Again, with no padding or anything, so they of course came totally damaged. And I know it sounds like I'm kind of nitpicking, like, oh, it's an international trip and they're plastic dolls and it's not, you know, it's a box, whatever, but I order internationally so much and all the time, and all of my Dreamix and Onirics and Mythics dolls I've been getting recently have either come from Israel or Italy, and none of them have come damaged. They've all been really well packaged. So I'm a little disappointed in that. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, hit like, subscribe, comment stuff. Follow me on Instagram, link in the description. So yeah, until next time guys, bye.